Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna introduce myself. I'm Tony. Tail couldn't be there today. She was sick, so she couldn't make it today. But
Oh,
I'm gonna be doing an interview with you, and I'll ask questions for her and me.
okay.
Okay, so I want to first ask you, how did you get started in acting?
How did I? Well, I started singing when I was 4 years old in church in
Hmm.
Philadelphia, and my brother was a Tony Award winner for the play Big River. He played Jim in Big River, and
Right.
he and I grew up together very close. And our interest was always entertainment. We would
Hmm.
watch the Miss USA pageants and all the pageants, and he would dress me up in paper dresses, make dresses out of newspaper and hair out of nylon stockings. And my mother was a beautician, so she had a beauty shop connected to the house. And
Hmm.
she would go in and perform for her customers, do shows for her customers. And my brother, who's a minister today, would go in and preach sermons. So that was really my first start, is at home in my mother's beauty salon where we would put on plays.
Right. Okay. So what was your first acting job, and what was it like?
Ooh, my first acting job was in a play. I think it was in junior high school.
Hmm.
And I played Pearl Bailey's role in uh, something about show business. I can't even remember it. Um, how to be in show business without really trying. It was a long name for a play, but
Hmm.
Pearl Bailey played one of the roles. That was my first theatrical performance.
Oh, okay. Now you said you started out singing, but is acting something that you always wanted to pursue?
Well, like I said, my brother and I would do plays. We would, so I was singing and doing a little acting, but we didn't know what it was. We just enjoyed doing it.
Right, right.
Yeah. But
So what? Oh, okay, go ahead.
no, no, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So you did Kate and Allie in 1987.
Yes.
What was that
That
experience
was
like?
my first. That was my first television job.
Okay.
Hmm.
What was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was wonderful. I was also very frightened, but it was wonderful. Um, the ladies that played Kate and Allie, they were very nice.
Hmm.
And the director was Bill Persky. I think he's not with us anymore, but he was a wonderful director. In fact,
Hmm.
he directed some of uh, the Sugar and Spice episodes.
Right.
Hmm.
Now between 1987 and up to now, you've done many TVs and movies. But overall, I think my favorite from you has to be in Friday.
I
But you
think
know what?
that's everybody. I think
My
that's
mother
everybody's
loves
favorite.
it. She loves that. She loves when you say make it enough. She
Yeah,
loves to say that.
a lot of people like that line, and that was my ad lib line.
Oh
I
wow. Now, how do you still talk to anybody from the cast?
I haven't really seen anyone much from the cast lately.
Hmm.
No, no. But it was wonderful doing that film. Everybody had we had such a good time on that shoot. And Chris Tucker is Chris Tucker, and he had us cracking up all day.
Oh goodness. Now, but how did you get your role on that movie?
How did I get my role on Friday?
Yes.
I auditioned for it. Yeah, my
Oh.
agent sent me on an audition, and I auditioned for it.
What do you think out of all your movies, TV shows, what do you think has been your best work so far?
Hmm. I think I'm still looking for it.
All right. That's a good one now. Now you did a few years back. You did the play Hattie, What I Need You to Know,
Yeah.
that you starred in
Yeah.
and sang in. How did that idea come about for the play?
Um, my brother, before he passed away,
Hmm.
said to me, Vicky, you should do the life story of Hattie McDaniel.
Right.
And at the time I was ignorant. I thought Hattie McDaniel was a insult to the race and all she did was mammy and maid roles.
Hmm.
So I was really offended that he would say that to me.
Right.
And then I was on the set of Polly, and another actor friend of mine, Larry Riley, who played
Hmm.
this singer and guitar player in the Soldier Story.
Hmm.
Well, we were on set, and he said, Vickilyn, come here, sit down. If nobody approaches you with the idea, if nobody writes it for you, you write it yourself. But you do the life story of Hattie McDaniel.
Right.
And he passed away. So after they both passed away, I said, well, maybe these two guys are leaving me something.
Right. Right.
And so I began to do research about Hattie McDaniel and her life.
Hmm.
And it took me 3 years. I did research on her in Washington, D.C., in Denver, New York, and here in Los Angeles.
Right.
And I found that she was a wonderful, wonderful person, great actress, and a civil rights leader. You know, she was really for all civil rights. You know, she changed the laws that we are able to buy housing now between Jews, Chinese, and Black African Americans. We can now buy houses because of Hattie McDaniel's efforts.
Right. Right.
So that's where the idea came from.
Okay. Now you also sang in the play. Now I didn't know you sung before this, but
Oh,
I read that you wrote and sang all the songs in the play. Now is that true?
yes. It's a one-woman musical
Right.
based on the life
Okay.
of Hattie McDaniel.
But
Yeah.
how did you get the inspiration or the ideas for to write all those songs?
I have to say it's God. I really have to say it's God. I had never written anything before that. And my
Mhm.
husband gave me a computer and said, okay, now go on and do it, you know. And it seemed like I just started. I had first gone to Hattie's grave and laid on her grave and talked to her.
Right.
And it was like when I was finished talking to her, I felt like she put her hand on my shoulder and said, "Go, girl." That's the feeling I had.
Wow.
And I came home. My husband gave me the computer, and I just started writing. And at night, um, I would be woken out of my dreams or out of my sleep, and with dialogue and song lyrics and song melodies. And
Right.
so it took me 7 years to do it, but I completed it.
All right. Now, since you've done television, you've done movies, and now you've done a play, which one do you think do you like the most?
Well, it's all entertainment. I love it all. And now I like writing, and I like producing. But
Okay.
but I always did. I was doing this as a little child, but I didn't know what I was doing. And
Right.
then I went to a performing arts high school, which where I learned what exactly what I was doing.
Hmm.
But I just it's just a part of me.
Right.
It's something that I can't get away from. I've tried. You just can't. It's just a part of me.
Right.
I think this is what I was meant to do,
Okay. Now,
and
have
I've
you thought about?
always done singing, acting, singing and acting.
Mhm. Have you thought about maybe recording an album or anything like that?
In fact, that's what I'm working on now, which seems to be the hardest thing for me right now. I'm writing, I'm writing a CD, and I want to get a Christmas album done for this year.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now I think that'll be good. I can't wait to hear
Okay.
it. What advice would you give to someone wanting to become an actor?
go get a job. Like I said, if you're bit by that bug, then it's nothing that you could do. I would really tell them to learn the craft fully,
Mm-hmm.
And don't be afraid of all the aspects of entertainment, not just acting, because that's the thing about this business. You have to always reinvent yourself.
Right.
And you always have to, you have to be able to do different things in the industry,
Mm-hmm.
to survive, because everybody does not become a Denzel Washington or,
Right.
so, but to stay within the entertainment business, learn
Mm-hmm.
all aspects of it.
Okay. So, what do you think is the difference with working with TV and working with movies?
TV is, well, movies are hurry up and wait.
Mm-hmm.
And TV is just hurry up. I love theater.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the most difficult, but it's the most rewarding because you get instant gratification from that audience.
Right.
But it's the least of pain,
Mm-hmm.
but it's the hardest work,
Right.
Movies, it's a little more slow for me, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not as gratifying as doing a play because you don't get that same working involvement with the actor.
Right.
Because with a theater, every night you get a different feeling for a line that you do.
Right.
You might feel it one way one night, and the next night you'll find a nuance, something new about it.
Mm-hmm.
Theater is, you put it down and it's done, but then you look at it and say, darn, I wish I had done this way,
Yeah.
but it's already recorded for eternity.
Right.
But television and film, they're about the same for me.
Okay. So, what have you learned about yourself being in the entertainment business?
Learned about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I found that I was very impatient, and
Okay.
I've learned to be more tolerable and more patient.
Okay. Do you have any charities that you are part of?
Well, I have one myself. I'm trying to get Hattie McDaniel her Oscar
Right.
statuette
Mm-hmm.
because when she received her Oscar, supporting actors only received a plaque,
Right.
which she had given to Howard University.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow it was stolen from Howard University.
Oh, wow.
And but they have been giving the statuette to other supporting actors. So
Okay.
I'm trying to get Hattie's statuette so it could be placed in her sorority museum,
Okay.
Sigma Gamma Rho.
I seen the clip of some of the play. I think you did a fantastic job. I even read some of the reviews that was on the video, and someone said that they felt like they were actually looking at Hattie instead of you.
That's what a lot of people say. Yeah.
And so when someone can say that, I know that you've done a good job then.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Let's see. What other projects do you have coming up?
Well, right now I'm still working. Is working on Hattie. I'm trying to raise funds to do a national tour of the
Hmm.
play. And that's pretty much, and writing my for my CD, and auditioning. That's pretty much just started back. I really just started back auditioning. And see, I've been out of the industry of the television and film industry that I have to reinvent myself.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So because I've been the last 13 years, I've been working with this Hattie play.
Right.
So now for me to get back into the good graces of casting directors and everything else, I have to reinvent myself.
Yeah. But you put out some good work while you took a break off. You still have some good work out there, so.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Give me 3 words that describe Vickilyn Reynolds.
3 words. Ooh, that's a tough one. Humble, talented, and 3 words you said. Humble, talented, and grateful.
All right, those are good. Now, do you feel like your career is just starting?
Do I feel like it's just starting?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't say that. No. No.
Oh, good. So do you think you're finished with what you have done?
Oh, no. As long as there's life, there's hope.
Okay.
It's not over when the fat lady sings. It's over when it's truly over.
That's right.
And until you 6 feet under, you still got things to do.
All right, amen.
And I don't feel like I have completed my purpose.
Right. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you today.
Okay.
I want to thank you so very much for taking your time out to do this, and I hope you get that CD wrote, and God continues to bless you and everything that you do. And thank you so very much.
You're welcome, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a nice day.
You too.